everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. Now, this is going to be a very different video because this is more of a let's have a little look at what I've done up to now. You know, let's just have a little look, let's have a wander around, let's take stock of what I've done, because I kind of want it to just kind of build up making stuff for the time being. So I don't want, and while I'm doing that, I don't want it to be running, while I'm trying to find something to do. I want kind of an update just so people can see what I've been doing, because I know the last couple of weeks I've had problems with my internet. Whereas I think I've got that sorted now, but for the time being I'm only streaming this live on Twitch, and then I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube. So if you're watching it on YouTube, this was a video, keep watching and you can find out when I stream. So if you want to come and join me live, you're more than welcome to. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so you don't have to go anywhere else. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just tune in at the right time and away we'll go. So this is where I am. So I'm at the top of a hill. You can see nice green, all lovely. And then I've got my main area there, and this is my my parts. I've got this here, which has got all the flour and the fabric and all of that stuff there. I don't think I'm researching anything. No, the only thing I've got left to research are the organs, and I don't see enough enemies to really get that done. Now, as for where I am in regards to milestones, so I have one in tier 3, which is the rebar gun, which I might do by the end of the video. Maybe might start, that'll be the first one I'll probably do next week. We'll see how it goes. And then we're up to tier 6. You can see we got gas mask at the end of the last episode. We're currently working on the power because we need a fuel generator, and that will make something later which I'll go into. We're really building up to the monorail. We want trains, but that's something we're building to. And this is basically where I started. Now you can see the top of the factory there, but it starts off down here, because I originally had my stuff built here. And there's this lovely little canyon. Look at this. Look how surprisingly big it is. It was all hiding in a canyon, it was. Got myself some coal coming in. Yeah, basically, so this is my whole factory. Every single thing is being done here. It's all relatively efficient. Some extent. It could do with being a bit better, I feel, but it's okay for the time being. I don't like having to jump and walk over things. So some of these floors are terrible, but some of them I've adjusted the floor so that like this, I can walk under this. I don't have to jump over it. It's all above my head. Sorry. And then, as you can see, I've got a little tractor there. There he goes, and he is just basically bringing me coal. It goes from there into there, which then comes around and into here, which then goes around and into the bottom floor at the bottom there. So essentially I wanted to do a factory that would be able to just make everything I needed as and when I needed it. I didn't, because I was finding I was just having kind of just machines all over the place, and I wanted it to be efficient. I wanted it to be encased in a building, and I didn't want it to be too big. I didn't, you know what I mean? I wanted it to just to look like an actual factory was the idea. So that's what I've gone for here. But then before we go in and explain a little bit more about what I'm doing here, yeah, basically I stream this exclusively. So none of this has been built outside of streams so far. There was a couple of times when I thought I might stream, I might just let the server run so that things can be created, but in the end I went hunting for slugs to make batteries and that kind of thing. So I've always found something to do. So this is exclusively built on stream. Now, like I said, technically I stream on Tuesdays, on Thursdays and on Saturdays most of the time. The Tuesday and Thursday times is 9 o'clock in the evening UK time, which is when this started on Twitch today. Like I said, this week, every time I stream, I will be streaming live on Twitch, but I will be uploading the video separately afterwards on YouTube, mainly because of the problems I've been having. It turned out that my wireless was overriding my wired connection. I have no idea why, but it just meant I just simply didn't have the power that I needed to stream everywhere I needed to stream, and it's just weird. So I've had to have a workaround for that. But it looks like it seems to be working, but I didn't want to do both anyway, and I thought it was a good way for me to just do like an update so I can see where I am, because I know that the last couple of weeks, because of the problems I had, some of the streams didn't actually work properly, I don't believe. So if you want to come and watch me live, either tell me how I'm doing it wrong, or, you know, give me suggestions for things that you want to see me build, or just have a chat, then yeah, 9 PM UK time on the Tuesday and the Thursday. At the moment, Satisfactory is every Tuesday, so far without fail, unless I've had internet problems. Thursday used to be Epic Free Play, but that's going to be changing. From this week, I'm going to be playing a brand new game. So if you want to know what that is, come along on Thursday at 9 o'clock on Twitch, or the video will go up after the stream on YouTube, so probably about 10:30ish. And you can come and see what that game is. I'm really looking forward to it, because it looks like the perfect game for me. So we'll see how that goes on Thursday. And then Saturday is slightly different. I stream from about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm playing a game called Flotsam, where we are basically taking all the plastic and wood out of the sea and building a home out of it. So I'm having quite fun with that, and I'm almost dying with that as well, so it's very, very tense. And I'm only 3 levels in. So yeah, so that's all the that's kind of, if you want to watch me, come and do that. Come and have a chat if you want, from next week on YouTube, from this week on Twitch. Alright, so this is my factory. Now, like I said, I've got the coal going in on the bottom now. And then we've got, sorry, I have a cold. I'm going to try and turn away when I sniff. It shouldn't be too many times. I'm not going to try and do it as frequently. But see, I have my own little tractor there. This is very much for me to get out and about in when I need to. And the only thing that one that you just saw is delivering is coal. That's all it goes. The coal is a small little self-sufficient area that literally just turns out coal and ships it here. That's all that there is over there. Now, this is the first floor. This is very much the ingot smelting floor, as you can see. Some of them are moving a lot faster than others, as you can see there. Over here, we have the iron and coal being made into steel, and we've got 2 of those. If you look at the back, I actually think it's pretty good. Got little splitters going into the machines. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Here we have iron, just going into iron ingots, and over 2 lots here, and over there we have 2 lots of iron over there as well. So we've got 4 lots of iron and 2 lots of steel. And then the only other thing we have on this ground floor is the power units. Over there we have 4 coal power supplies, and as you can see here, we've got a little outlet, a little splitter that splits the coal so that it comes running off here. See, we can see it over there, it is, and it runs down and feeds into all 4 coal generators, so they're just constantly topped up and it never runs out of fuel. In fact, if I show you, not all of these machines are running at the moment, so it's not a good, it's not a definite view. I had to add the extra one just now, actually, because in the last episode, because we just added too much. You can see it gets quite high, so we are slowly approaching it. But as you can see, I've actually overclocked it 3 times on 3 of these, and the new one is this one, and it's not overclocked at all. So I wouldn't mind overclocking it, but it's finding the worms. So yeah, I've got 3 that are completely overclocked. All 3 have got 3 batteries, and then the last one is brand new, and there's no batteries in that. But that's good, because that means if I find any, it allows me to expand my power. Now see, I have a way to get up here, but I abandoned this quite early on, because you can't really go anywhere from here once I built it. So what you do is you come out of the side here. We have ourselves little stairs. So you go up here, and this is very much my manufacturing floor. You can see, in fact, can I get up here? Oh, okay. There we go. So you can see we've got a whole bunch of different stuff being made along here, and we've got stuff being made on the other side as well. You can see a lot of it is being used quicker than others, but essentially, yeah, it all comes up onto this floor and gets turned into screws, into beams, rods. There are plates here. Over there, as you can see, we've got the the steel ingots and the beams and the things. But the good thing about this floor, we have 3 levels of everything. Let's come up here. No. Okay. Is in this floor. Am I stuck? Have I wedged myself in? I don't really want to do that, but I don't think I can get out. Oh no! How do I? Okay, I might have to kill myself. Respawn. And I died. I wedged myself in fully there. But in this floor, because I can get into it from. No, I'm on the wrong. I don't know. Does this come in? No, this is the wrong floor. Okay. I'm going up the little slope and I can show you. I don't really use it, but for this is good because, as you can see here, we actually have copper ingots coming in, and the copper ingots come in from this side of the building. There's some concrete going up the building there, but you can see, look, the copper ingots come in from this side of the building here. They come in, they come round, and they come into that machine in there and this one here. They both get turned into wires, and away they go to the next floor. So this is a good floor because this is where pretty much everything is made. All the bits and the parts and the pieces. See, I've got screws being made and coming out of this side of the building as well. Screws are my problem at the moment. Ow. Screws are where my biggest issue. Which, if I need to speed anything up, that's really what it needs to be. Right, now over here, I basically I had to create a way of bringing rubber and plastic into the factory. And I didn't want to bring it in downstairs because obviously the coal is coming in there and there's no way to filter where the stuff goes once it arrives in. So I've built one here, and what it does is it should fill up the tractor every time it pulls up and drop off a new load of plastic or whatever. But it keeps getting stuck. It keeps running out of fuel and I don't know why. And it's genuinely really starting to piss me off because I don't understand why. Every time it parks here, it should just fill up. That's it. It should just fill up with coal. And I don't get why it's having so many problems. Because I'm 100% sure it stopped again because there should be some somewhere. Is there one coming? You got that one moving there, and you got... Oh, okay, so there is one coming. Let's see what happens when it arrives. Here it comes. Yes, okay. That one there, you can see on my map, is underwater, so I can't get that one. That extremely annoyed me, because that was a session where my big truck hit one of these small little tractors. It's filling it up. Look at that. It's actually brought me some plastic back. It's not much, but it'll do. Perfect. Yes, well done. I was bad-mouthing you, but you're doing your job, so thank you. And there it goes, straight up to the top floor. But we will be there shortly. For we still have the next floor. Oh no. Yeah, we've got one more floor to do. Here is very much the manufacturing floor. I would say the floor below is more of a parts floor. This is the manufacturing floor. This floor is where all the parts get turned into more complex parts. So for example here we are making rotors. So many screws. The iron rods that are a problem here. In fact I might take those. I feel like I might need them up above. Let's split them in half. There you go. And then we've got... what we having made here? We've got reinforced iron plates being made in here. This is making motors, but the rotors are an issue. You see we've got 100 statters here because the rotors are taking so long because of the steel beams, the iron beams, rods things. See, this is making modular frames, and it looks like it's keeping up with the right amount of stuff either way, so that couldn't make them any quicker even if it wanted to. We've got some motors here, a wire and cable in there, because here basically I've split it into two, so we've got wire there and we've got cable here, or the other way around. We've got wire going here and cable there, because that way we've just got a constant supply of both, and they both go upstairs as well. See, comes coming along nicely. Hello. My little kitten's just turned up. Hello. I want to have a little... sit down. Don't claw up my back. You're fine. She is 14 weeks. And very clingy. So you might be able to hear purring now. Oh, don't fall off. Silly little cat, you. Okay, so let's... right, so this is this floor. So you see, there's not much here, but there's a lot of things waiting on a lot of things. There goes a motor. Hello, John. Got a new motor. Right, so we could go from the outside, but we're going to go from the other side. But we're going to go from this side, because up here... oh, she fell off. You know, cats are supposed to have perfect balance and things. She really does not. Alright, so here is very much the this is the heavy manufacturing. Okay, so basically we're using steel beams and concrete to give us the encased beams. As you can see, the steel beams are the problem here. They're the bottleneck there. And then here we've got wire and we've got plastic is making the circuit boards, and the wire's the bottleneck there. Basically what you're seeing is the things I'm having the biggest problem with. I basically need worms. If you've never played this game before, you can get worms and you can turn them into batteries which boost the production, speeds it all up, and I could do with speeding up a few bits and pieces to make it faster. The reason I need them is because I've got a massive manufacturer here, which is, oh, I can grab those, is turning circuit boards, cables, plastic and screws into computers. And as you can see, every single thing I have to upgrade needs these. Needs 75, 275, I think. It's the same amount for all of them. So I need 75 computers, and it's a long process. And then over here, I have another manufacturer, which is also running low on screws. See, I knew screws are an issue. Screws are a big bottleneck for me, because everything else is slowly there. It's all just a little bit slow. Oh, I've got 18. I'll grab those as well. And that's what I'm waiting on now. I can't really do much else until I can upgrade my power and to upgrade. I'm stuck under here now. Hold on. Yeah, I need to upgrade my power and I need to speed everything up. Now, the one thing I did get in the last episode was gas mask. So I can basically create a gas mask and I can now go into areas that are gassy. Hence a gas mask. Haven't been able to do that before, so there are a lot of worms that I couldn't access because I didn't have a gas mask, but now I can. So that will drastically help. Let's just no, here. Let's put all of my... Oh, I didn't pick up any of my stuff. I need to go and get my stuff because I've got some in there as well. Where was I? Second floor. Let's go second floor. So that is my factory. Now it's all a little bit all over the place. I've got kind of interconnected wires. It wasn't here, was it? It was definitely the floor below. I don't want the same thing to happen. It was there, it was there, it was there. I can see it. Let's go round. Hey, gravel. Thank you. But yeah, basically, it's all coming along. Even though it looks a bit of a mess, it's genuinely not coming along that badly. So you have my space elevator here. This allows me to upgrade, and as you can see, I've only got 300 motors, and I only added them because I thought I could have taken them out at any point, and I didn't. So then I stuck in there officially. Oh, is the power gone? Power go? I'm gonna have to check that. Hold on, let me just move this. This is another just thing I need to do, which is essentially I need to change this. If this is this empty? Damn it, it's not. In fact, I might not be able to do it. Hold on. My brain is working. My mouth will get there in a minute. I want to build one of these. I want to build one of them. Because if I can build one of them, I can replace this little one for a big one. Because at this moment in time... Oh no, that's not going to work. At this moment in time, the only thing that the truck is delivering is plastic. It's not delivering rubber at all. So I'm moving it across, but I want the rubber because I did make some. And I think I can use it for me gas mask, to be honest. I'm going to grab some anyway. Is there any power? There's no power. God, how is there no power? I'm now going to have to check what happened. Excuse me. No. Thank you. No. Here we go. There we go. So, first of all, let's just see. I need 100 rubber, 100 plastic. Oh, and 100 fabric. That's the one thing I don't have, I don't think. No, I've got 65. That's not bad. Got no mycelia, though. Might be able to do it. Hold on. I do want to go down and show you my... There you go. It's not very many, but it's some. Oh, look, I've got 500 screws here. I might dump all of this stuff in as I go past. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm not going to make a big storage unit. Let's get rid of this. Let's go past and put whatever it is in that I need, that I have. So there's no power, I know, but you could do with some more screws. I can give you as many, and that's a lot of screws. And then I can do the same with you. But you need the modular frames as well, and I don't really have those. However, oh no, I don't need them anymore. But I can give them to you. There we go. You can have most of them. Before I go anywhere, I am going to have to go down to check what's happened to my power. But I just want to quickly go in here. Have I got any? There's biomass. Oh no, do I need this? I need that, I think. You and you. And I can sort this all out. Look at that. And I've got some of this because I can get some mycelia from downstairs while I'm down there. Alright, this is easy to get through because I can just ride on top of this. Whee! Oh, God, Lord, I nearly died there. Oh, I held my breath. Alright, let's go and see what's going on down here. It touched it. It touched it right there. See, that is a problem because that means I need to increase this power. Because it's all actually doing its job is the problem. Alright, well, basically, yeah, so on the back side of this, I have my powers all there. I have just this full of crap. I mean, I've got 2 of those and a bunch of reinforced plates. I could just give them the reinforced, because it was struggling with reinforced plates at one point, weren't it? Okay, I've had an idea for when I get back. I'm going to use those when I get back. But over there, see, I've got limestone being mined and turned there into cobble, concrete, and it just goes straight in and goes straight up there and into there. So it goes into the top floor for where it's needed. And then over the back there, I have 1 copper mine going into 2 making the ores, which then work their way up and go into the floor where they're needed. So this is all from the back side. But then over here, I actually have, because my coal is relatively fine to get to, but my other one is not. I probably should have brought some. Oh, actually, can I take it from here? Because it will refill it, won't it, in theory? Refill, please. Just going to grab a couple. It should refill it in enough time before it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, basically the setup I have downstairs makes plastic, but it uses coal for power, and that's not very efficient because I have to refill the power. There is a way of doing it without it, but it's a hassle. Whereas if I can get in the top left hand, right hand corner the expanded power infrastructure, I can use its own structure to actually to power itself, so it'll all be self-sufficient, and that is what I need. As you can see, it's all the way down there. It's over. My trailer's moving. It's over there somewhere. So we drop. Then you can see we got the terrifying death ladder. Goes all the way up the top there. Then you come round the back, and we have ourselves another ladder. As you can turn around and go down it. Right, now this is what I'm going to cut down. I'll cut you down, please. Pop. And then we'll cut some of you. Lovely. And then we'll cut some of you. See, I need the mycelia. Got a lot there. Okay. Alright, well that was probably enough for now. In fact, I'll just pick that up. I don't have to use it, but I'll come around here and I'll grab this while I'm here. There it goes. There we go, that'll do for now. And I will take you to see this. And then I'll go back up. See, I don't know what to do about those plant things. I don't know if they're going to hurt me, or if they start spewing out nasty stuff if I'm too close for too long. I don't know, but I try not to go near them. It's run out. Oh no, hold on. Is it still going? Still going. Good for you. Okay. What I want to do is I actually want to move the storage that I've currently got for my plastic and my rubber across a little bit, so that the escalator that's bringing the rubber straight up can just go straight into the storage, because that would just work out easier all round, to be honest. What I do is I'm going to cut this while I'm here because it's in the way. It has been for a while, thank you. Alright, so this is my oil refinery. You see, this is what I don't like. I don't like it being all over the place, just on the ground everywhere. I like it being in a factory, looking nice and neat. So I've got a storage, which then goes up and filters into 2 power. I then have 2 things, 2 makers, and they are both turning crude oil into plastic, I think. Yeah, they're both turning crude oil into plastic. I have a third, but at the moment I'm not using it. The idea of the third is it will create the fuel, which will go into the fuel generators, so that it will be more self-sufficient. That's the idea of there. And then yeah, they both go. It goes into here, which then gets sent into here. And this gets picked up by that truck you saw, and then gets brought all the way around. So this is my nice little production, and as soon as I can get the top right hand corner, then I'm sorted then. Let's cut down these little ones. All wood. Fair enough. Okay, well I should have enough mycelia now to make the fabric I need, because once you've got one gas mask, you only need one. You just replace the filters. So we'll see how that goes. Let's cut you down. Okay, let's just stop. Let's just stop. Let's work my way back up. But you know, basically the problem I found with those worms is I found most of the ones in this area. And that's fine, because like I said, I've got 3 different power worms in 3 of my generators, so that's 9 there. I've got a couple also floating around in some of the other machines, so I have found a fair amount in this area. The one problem I'm having is the ones I don't have are either they're either in the misty stuff, which I need the gas mask for, or they are like encased in like a rock, because I can see them sparkling, but I physically can't get under the rock, and I don't know what that is. I feel like I need like a drill or something. This is why it's the death rock. Wow, because that one little rock almost pushes me out. Alright, so yeah, that's my factory. So everything is looking fine and dandy. It's all going along nicely. In fact, what I will do, I will have the larger container because it is better. Go under, and then over. Here we go. See, I know my way around my factory. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to help speed up I've got some rods. Alright, well I wanted to help speed something up, and I think it's on here. It's this, I think. Because I've got rods and I've got plates. And I feel like if I give it the rods and the plates, it can stack while it's making some, and then we'll get a bunch kicked out, which will speed the whole thing up a little bit. So that should help that part out. It's no time. And what I'm going to do now is I need 100 plastic, so I can take it from there. I need 100 rubber as well, so I can go and grab some of that. Okay, so let's grab that and put you... Oh no, sorry. I did it the wrong way around. There, okay. Yeah, what I need to do really is I need to shift that forward. And then make it so that it goes straight in here. Let's let's just get rid of you for the moment. Get rid of you. That can stay there. What have I got here? Alright, let's grab that just for the time being. And let's grab that just for the time being. Just while I mess around with this. So I don't know if this is going to actually help. Because that's just going to be in the way now, I think. Okay, well let's do this. Let's do I need 10. I need 10. It's not you, it's the next one. I think it wasn't even that one, it was downstairs. Oh, this is all it's not working. Alright, let's move some stuff around. Right, let's get rid of you. Okay, then I should have enough for another. Oh no, for another one. No, I should get my stuff back. Where'd all my stuff go? Did it wander over into here? Did it all just add to this one? No, it didn't. So are there too many items or something? Where did it go? Oh, okay, well now everything's happening at once. Alright, let's go down and grab what I need. In fact, I've got more than enough to make several. Okay, let's stop messing around. Let's get up here before I shoot myself. Okay, let's make this. For the time being, doesn't matter. Can go there. Can I actually do another one? I need it to go out. Like there. Will that work, or is this now too big? Let's get rid of that. There. Alright, that is better. Alright, because now what I can do is I can do a U to the top one. There it goes. And now it's coming straight from the source, which will then need to come out and go straight into there. And I don't know that I have enough. I have 6. I need 8. Oh, okay, fine. I need to get some more, but what I can do, grab all of this and just put it straight in here. I don't need it, I don't want it, but for now it will just sit there and do whatever the hell it wants to do. Go. And we'll grab the last bit. Alright, so we now have a better system because the plastic is now going straight to where it needs to be. I don't like this big thing, but for now it will do because I can get across this a lot quicker now. I can give you those 2. It's not great, but it will do for now. I can give you those back. I can give you those back. Oh, I can't. It's already full up, so that screwed me a little bit because I now have just more in my infantry than I really need. Okay, so let's run along the top of these. Way. Oh, and I failed. But that's fine. That's a lot easier way to get across, I will say. Alright, so let's... so fabric needs mycelia and biomass. I can make leaf biomass and I can make wood biomass. How much did I need to make? I have 65. And let's grab all of the wood, leaves, biomass. See, I've got one organs, that's all I've got. Let's use those, and let's just make as much as I can. Let's make biomass out of wood. Pow. I can make loads and loads of fabric now. Need 100. I don't actually think I've got a... I think I'll make a parachute as well. I can. Okay, well let's make a gas mask first. Kapow! Look at that. So I need 10 fabric. Parachutes are great because if you fall from a high distance, they automatically open, I think. Can't fully remember whether that's the case or not. Here we go. I got some consumable. Slows down when falling activated in midair. Okay, so as far as I'm aware, it just does it itself. But there we go. There we go. Hey, I want to say, someone followed me 35 minutes ago. I'm sorry, I was a little bit going over my factory and I got a little bit carried away. But yeah, thank you for following me. SGS 123673. Hopefully that's not a pin code of some kind. So I now have the body. I think I used my parachute on the body. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. I've got parachute on my body. But then I don't need that in the body. Oh, I do. Ah, okay. So it needs to go in the body as well. Okay, well that's fine. I'd rather stick my parachute on first of all. So what do I need to make the filters? I need coal, rubber, and fabric. Okay, so I need coal, rubber, and fabric. So I can pretty much turn all the mycelia into fabric. Because at the moment I don't have another use for mycelia, so... And then once I've got it, I can make as many filters as I need. Oh, actually, I need to reconnect that. I need to reconnect that thing. That's what I need to do. I need to do that quite quickly. All right, so let's put everything away in here that I don't need. So what we got? I don't need the limestone. Don't know what that is. Look, you can have that. Yep. Yep. Oh, it's more of that stuff. We've got the wood and the biomass. And then the fabric. And I can sort that, and I can sort that. Do I need to research this new stuff I have? No, I do not. Okay. Right, now stop messing around and complete what I've done upstairs. And then let's see how the machines are all working. No, it's not going to be this floor, is it? It's going to be the lower floor. What am I doing? Oh, hello. Oh, it fell through the floor. Oh, it's all down here. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Lovely. Exactly where I need it to be. I've now just got rubber on on one of my conveyor belts. I'm coming. I can see it. I can see it. I don't think this is even going anywhere, if we're being honest. These beams are just beams. They don't actually... They have no use. And the best thing is I can just come in here and collect them. Like 100 at a time if I felt like it. But I can just come here, collect. And then... this is where I need to be. And then I just have 100 of them to make the level 3 conveyor belts. Oh, it's just a lot easier that way. And there it comes. And I've got a much bigger storage unit as well. So now what will happen is this whole thing will fill up first, then down there will fill up. That's the best way to do it. And that is everything. I don't think there's much more that I can show you. That is everything technically. I would go and I don't think sorry, I'm all over the place. Let me get up here. Let's work on it from up here. So we've got 9. See, it's a very slow. It's the modular frames that take a long time to be produced for this one. Whereas on this side, computers get made quite quickly. So, hey, straight out. So it's coming along. Coming along. See that? It's very close. See that one? It's not really. It's not really close at all. But that is it. That is my factory. That is as far as I have got so far. I am now just waiting for the infrastructure to finish, because once I finish the infrastructure update, I can then mess around with the oil refinery, get that done, and get that to be sufficient so that I don't have to keep giving it coal. And then once that is self-sufficient, I then no longer have to worry about how much I power, because technically I can just make as many of those as I need. It will just create them, if you know what I mean. So that will probably be what I'll be doing next week, is I will just be finishing off this, getting the power and then upgrading it. For my Satisfactory stream, I tend to stream for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm going to finish it off today because it's been about an hour. And then the idea will be my streams on Thursday will only be about 45 minutes, so they're not going to be as long. But the game doesn't warrant lots of play like this, I don't think, although we'll find out Thursday, because I'm purposely holding off playing it until the stream. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Like I said, if you would like to keep track and to watch me, you can chat along if you wish. I'm not the greatest person at keeping track of the chat, but I will notice it, so keep chatting and I'll spot it. Then yeah, next week I will be live on YouTube and on Twitch, so come and watch me live, and I'll see you again hopefully then.